soliciting, trafficking, preying upon women around the world.
The key thing is we don't tolerate the trafficking of women or, frankly, the abuse of women. We do not tolerate that.
Something strange started happening around Andrew Tate, and it wasn't just the legal cases piling up. The man who spent years calling himself the untouchable Top G suddenly looked less like someone running the game and more like someone trying to protect a carefully built image. For years, Tate's brand focused on power, supercars, private jets, luxury homes, and escaping the Matrix. His message was simple. He claimed he had figured out the system, and if you wanted the same lifestyle, you only needed to learn his methods. Those methods usually came through paid programs. As more people looked closer, the story became more complicated.
This new plan is that you buy a get-rich-quick course, gain power points, you have to stay subscribed to keep your power points, and then they say they will pay you a percentage that their school makes.
The goal is that you can buy the token and own a percentage of the school. So imagine you sign up for the real world, you start to make money, you focus on your tasks, then you can invest that money in the real world token and get paid every single month a monthly dividend from the profits of the school.
All right. I think I get it. So you got the people at the bottom, they're paying up into the course, into the school. Then you got the people higher with higher power levels. They're making money from people at the bottom with the coin. And then all that money flows up. It's just kind of this nice little...
Behind the flashy lifestyle were crypto promotions, online communities, and courses promising financial freedom. Some people online noticed a pattern. Big hype, aggressive marketing, and in some cases, projects that later lost momentum or disappointed buyers. Andrew Tate first became known as a professional kickboxer before reinventing himself online. That move turned him into one of the internet's biggest personalities. Clips about money, masculinity, and success spread everywhere, helping him build millions of followers. His strategy was straightforward. Show a luxury lifestyle, say the system is working against people, then offer a way to escape it. His biggest program became The Real World, a Discord-style community where members paid about $49 a month. Inside, members received lessons on crypto, e-commerce, investing, and other online business ideas. Tate described it as the ultimate escape from the Matrix. One detail caught attention, though. Despite criticizing cryptocurrency in the past, the platform later introduced its own token, encouraging members to buy in with claims of future opportunities. As people analyzed the platform, some argued it depended heavily on attracting new paying members through subscriptions, incentives, and token promotions.
Going to launch a crypto coin. So I immediately pointed out that over a year ago, Tate said that he didn't need to rob his fans. He wasn't going to launch a coin. Tate replied, "Imagine being such a great detective you can't detect a joke." Now, I'll admit that one stung a little bit, and when I did some research, I realized I had been tricked.
Are you going to launch your own crypto?
No, I'm never going to launch a crypto. I just like to with crypto Twitter. Because crypto Twitter are full of the biggest degenerate losers on the planet. They're losers. Crypto is the only scenario I can think of where you can make a whole bunch of money while benefiting society zero.
Well, there you have it. I mean, I can apologize. I can admit when I'm wrong. Clearly, it was a joke. Tate would never actually scam people with a coin. Oh, turns out he did.
Those discussions grew online, but everything changed in December 2022. Romanian authorities arrested Andrew Tate while investigating serious allegations, including human trafficking and exploitation, which he has denied. The man who built his image around freedom suddenly spent more than 90 days in detention. In April 2023, he was moved to house arrest and later released under strict conditions while the investigation continued. In August 2024, authorities placed him under house arrest again as investigations expanded. Around the same time, authorities in the United Kingdom issued arrest warrants tied to separate allegations involving Tate and his brother, which they have also denied. Even with legal pressure growing, Tate stayed active online. He continued promoting projects and sharing content instead of stepping away from the spotlight. One major controversy involved cryptocurrency promotions. Although he had previously criticized crypto, Tate promoted several different tokens. Some of those projects followed a pattern that many people in the crypto community recognized: heavy excitement followed by major price drops, leading to criticism from online observers. Then another headline made things even more dramatic. On November 25, 2024, reports said the Real World platform had been hacked. According to those reports, chat logs involving more than 800,000 users and roughly 325,000 email addresses were exposed. Private conversations and personal information were reportedly circulating online, raising concerns about user privacy. The group claiming responsibility for the breach argued that the platform's security was weak and online criticism spread quickly. Tate responded by downplaying the situation on social media. Rather than focusing on the reported leak, he pointed to the platform's size and potential revenue. He even publicly estimated how much money the membership could generate each month. For many observers, though, the bigger concern wasn't the subscriber numbers. If the reported leak was accurate, scammers could potentially target a huge list of people who had already shown interest in online money-making programs, creating a completely different level of risk beyond the platform itself. For scammers, a leaked database like that can be incredibly valuable. Many members were interested in cryptocurrency, making them possible targets for phishing scams and fake investment projects. Others had shared personal goals, business plans, and financial ideas inside private chats. If the reports were accurate, that information was suddenly at risk of being misused online. For affected members, it was a serious problem. Tate, however, focused on something else. Instead of spending most of his attention on the reported security breach, he pointed to the platform's large subscriber base as proof of its success. That raised a question many people online started asking. If the platform was already bringing in huge subscription revenue, why continue promoting new crypto tokens? One viral comment captured that criticism by saying, "You are making $40 million a month from subscriptions and still need to rug 5 new coins a week." That quote spread quickly across social media, reflecting the views of critics, though it remained an opinion rather than a proven fact. The timing couldn't have been much worse. Legal investigations in Romania, arrest warrants from the UK, crypto controversies, and now a reported platform hack all added to the pressure. Then, on December 18, 2024, a London court ordered the seizure of more than £2 million from Andrew Tate over unpaid taxes. This wasn't just another online argument, it directly affected his finances. Tate responded by blaming what he calls the Matrix. He argued that authorities were unfairly targeting him and claimed they had moved from freezing his assets to taking his money. His supporters saw that as proof he was being treated unfairly.
Yeah, like I said I'd be, because innocent men don't run from anything. We're here to clear our names and exonerate ourselves.
Andrew and Tristan Tate landed in Florida today on a private jet after being released from custody in Romania. They are accused rapists, human traffickers, not thought of as good people in many circles. Did your administration pressure the Romanian government to release them, and if so, why?
I know nothing about that. I don't.
While critics viewed it as another attempt to shift attention away from the legal issues. Then came another surprise. On January 14, 2025, a Romanian court lifted the Tate brothers' house arrest after months of restrictions. They still couldn't leave Romania, but they were no longer confined to their property, giving them more freedom while the investigation continued. That didn't last long. On February 10th, another lawsuit was filed by an American woman who accused the brothers of bringing her to Romania under false promises related to adult work.
Welcome here, what to say, send back to Romania or whatever.
Well, we have no involvement in that. I read about it through the media, but the reality is, no, Florida is not a place where you're welcome with that type of conduct.
The brothers have denied wrongdoing. Then, on February 27th, Romanian authorities granted Andrew and Tristan Tate permission to travel internationally while legal proceedings continued. After years of travel restrictions, they immediately flew to the United States, sparking huge debate online. Some people mistakenly believed the investigations had ended, but that wasn't the case. The legal proceedings were still ongoing, leaving many people wondering why the travel restrictions had suddenly changed. Around the same time, Donald Trump had returned to the presidency. Soon afterward, rumors spread online claiming the Trump administration may have influenced Romanian officials to ease restrictions on the Tate brothers.
Look, these guys have themselves publicly admitted to participating in what very much appears to be soliciting, trafficking, preying upon women around the world. Many of these victims coming forward, some of them minors, people can spin or defend however they want, but in Florida, this type of behavior is viewed as atrocious. We're not going to accept it. They chose to come here and set their feet down in this state, and we're going to pursue every tool we have within our legal authority to hold them accountable.
Do you support the Attorney General's actions here?
I do. I think those allegations have to be fully investigated, and then we go from there. The key thing is we don't tolerate the trafficking of women or, frankly, the abuse of women. We do not tolerate
There has been no official evidence confirming those claims, although the speculation continued because Andrew and Tristan had openly supported Trump online for years. When asked about the brothers, Trump said he was not familiar with the situation. Even so, the online rumors didn't disappear. After arriving in the United States, the brothers traveled to Florida. What may have seemed like a comfortable destination quickly became another source of attention. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis publicly said they were not welcome in the state, and Florida's Attorney General announced an investigation into their activities. Instead of escaping legal scrutiny, they found themselves facing new attention in another country. By that point, Andrew Tate was dealing with investigations in Romania, legal matters connected to the United Kingdom, financial rulings in London, and growing scrutiny in Florida. Whether you see him as someone unfairly targeted or someone facing the consequences of his actions, one thing is clear: the story is far from over, and every new development keeps people watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who wants the full story. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear what you think about everything that's happened. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.